Hello everyone, I'm back with another PvE replay. This time I want to show you a Titan speedrun. I'm showing you a replay by Pritstift, who is an excellent PvE player, and he made the attempt to clear this map out solo in the fastest time that is possible, which is 16 minutes and 7 seconds. Because you've got Rogan or an Enduran that spawn at a given time, and you can kill the end boss at that given time if you do it perfectly in one shot that thing. So let's see how he does that
Rogan will soon arrive with the giant
that run without any
we must
teammates.
clear his path and protect the humans.
And so first of all we start with two
Remove
night guards.
all Rogan's obstacles and open the gates so he can guide the giant king to the
pretty
battle.
standard. Yeah.
Open the gates using the devices on the hills.
About to swap with the strong nature creatures, which makes things much faster. And he's also using a soul splicer to fight back probably afterwards. So I'm interested how he does everything. So he's pulling the aggro, I guess. Yeah, that's very nice. He's initially taking some damage into the night guard, so it's very low. This saves first of all a lot of time to clear the night guard, and in addition to that you can immediately soak up the corpse with the soul splicer, so you get some nice healing onto the Fathom Lot. So very smart decision of tanking that shot. So right here you will see two lifestealers that are trying to catch up the incoming waves. Lifestealer in this scenario is better than Face Tower, which is pretty rare, but the raw stat cost efficiency, if you just look at the damage here, is better, and the Lifestealer is also a little bit cheaper than the Face Tower, so he's doing a slightly better job at defending right now. So everything worked out quite well so far. He's probably gonna tank up, yeah, one shot again, and then he's gonna swap. Yeah, okay, he waits for another hit. Yeah, perfectly done. So he can clear the night guard without any problems. So taking down the living tower and bringing down the third night guard. I think he needs her because otherwise he has no spawn presence to pick up these wells. So he's picking up this power well outside of the Mark of the Keeper range, in order to get this well as early as possible, so you get your power slightly earlier. And I think as he's pretty much he's at some pressure because he has like 10 minutes. And then he has to clear all of that, and he also has to do the thing that is usually done by player 1 and 2 on this map. So he's pretty much doing the work for 3 people. In Titans, this position on the top is pretty much useless. Let's say it that way. You don't need that. But at least the impact from this person is quite low. So the soul splicer again soaking up some corpses, healing up the units here. Okay, not healing right now, but I think it did before. And yeah, it gets destroyed because he wants the void return, and he's picking up power walls as fast as possible. And so far everything went well. Yeah, this is pretty standard. I think a lot of shadow players will use this type of opening with night guards and swapping. I think he just did it very effective with swapping at pretty good times, where the night guard was low already, so he could finish off things quite fast. So he's at 4 power wells. Since he's playing Shadow T1, he's probably access to resource booster, so one run resource booster will give him a huge power boost quite soon. And he's trying to micro his Fathom Lord a little bit to pull up the next wave, and he's swapping again. So right now he has the Swamp Dragon and 2 Fathom Lords, which is a very powerful army. In the meantime, these lifestealers are going to deal with the Spearman waves. So the Swamp Dragon killing the Night Guard, the Fathom Lords killing the Windweavers, and I think he will go tier 2 quite soon. Yeah, there we go, tier 2 incoming. It's Pure Shadow? Yeah, it's Pure Shadow. Okay. The Swamp Drake finishing off these Windweavers. Oh, that's quite annoying. He has to hit at every single squad here for once and up until they die. Yeah. Yeah, that hitbox is unfortunate. So another Night Guard. Just keep in mind that he always has to have like at least one Night Guard or anything like that in order to get ground presence, because these swapped units won't give you any spell or unit presence. So you cannot pick up power wells, you cannot use your cards unless you use arcades. So now he goes for these living towers, and he sort of needs to make sure that he doesn't lose any units right now. So the Night Guard is moving forwards. Oh, very nice, very nice. He can pick up the spell that early. Okay, I guess that's quite unlucky. The splash damage of the living tower killed his. I think that was the first Furnace of Flash that died there. That is unfortunate. Losing a little bit on time that one. As you can see, Resource Booster giving him some additional power. So he's swapping this third Fathom Lord, and he's trying to attack this base further. So the corpses come in to give some void back already. It's just keep in mind that picking up this power well is quite important, because this allows the Night Guard swap here to get the third Fathom Lord without playing any other unit, because now he has spawn presence at this power well. So good micro here, saving this Fathom Lord at 140 HP. The knockback against the Spearman makes the retreat true. So all of his units are quite low, but he didn't lose anything, which is a very nice thing here. He microed quite well, didn't lose anything, and now he has at 600 power because he didn't play a lot to support these units. His void apparently went down to 0 because the Furnace of Flesh gave him a lot of power, and there you see the tier 3 already. So another resource booster giving him some additional power, and we do see a fire orb. Interesting. So he's probably using Corsair. That's at least what I expect to clear the gate positions down here. So there we go. Fire orb is done. Still has these units, and there you go. Here's the Corsair already flying around the spot here to get down. And interesting orb switch. That is interesting. So let's see. This probably doesn't want to have the fire orb. He's up for a different strategy right now. I think he could build up his orb again. You see this Corsair already trying to clear some of the camps. I mean, he has 5 minutes up until the 12 civilians have to be rescued, so he needs to hurry up in order to not lose this map. So Nature Orb picked up right now, which is interesting. I'm quite interested in what he does right now. So these Fathom Lords here did the job of clearing this wall. I think it needs to be gone, so Rogan takes this path, which is, I think it is important for the speedrun. I haven't done the Titan speedrun by myself yet, so. But I'm pretty sure that you need to take this wall, because then they will take a shorter path, which affects the time in the end. But yeah, of course they're still going for the second camp here already, and oh, I see he's sacrificing these Fathom Lords right now into the Furnace of Flesh, so he gains some voids from the Furnace of Flesh. Just keep in mind these units are unbound, so killing them won't give him any void, but the return from the Furnace of Flesh is quite useful. But yeah, as he plays Cultist Masters, he won't need them too much, I guess. Yeah, we see the night crawlers activated and enlightenment used.
Rogan will soon
So
arrive.
now he's killing these units to get additional power in here. So the power he spent, okay, very nice. As you can see, this was a very nice play at the power limit. He got everything back due to the sacrifice of the feather knots. So keeping them early on was quite important, so he can get that void boost here slightly earlier. Yeah, in the meantime, the Corsair is going for the third camp here. He rescued 6 out of the 12 civilians, and this Battalion will make quick work with these small camps. I don't think there's anything that will stop him right now. Life weaving, yeah, once he starts to burn, especially with the unholy hero,
Your forces are under attack.
yeah, everything dies. So, yeah, some of the banditos are fighting. Next gate operator gets used. So there we go. He has 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Just keep in mind, John will appear 2 minutes later to clear this last camp. In the meantime, this Battalion is destroying the wall. And, yeah, that is quite some damage. And the Colossus falls as well. So yeah, I think he needs to get rid of the mark of the keeper here in order to open this ammo gate. So he needs to drop the banditos. He is out of. He needs to get out of the anti-magic aura. Yeah, there we go. So these guys can attack the mark of the keeper. So Rogan takes the short path. If you don't destroy this wall, you will just walk all that way around here, which is probably not as optimal. Yeah, and there drops the mark of the keeper, and yeah, he's in time here
Your forces
with
are under
rescuing the civilians. He just needs to activate the gate's operator. There we go. So this condition is fulfilled. This condition is fulfilled. Very nice attempt of doing so. And yeah, you can see the cultist masters used to gain this void return, and we see a Dreadnought that got enlightened used by yeah. So we got this frost creature and the Batarial for fire orbs. Interesting. So this Corsair will probably fly down to this area, so you can make sure that the gates at the final boss will be open. And yeah, I think he's already preparing for the boss fight right here. These mutating frenzy can stack up with his ability. You can use it as often as you want. It's just important that you keep them alive, because as you can see, they will gain 30% additional damage, but also lose 30 life points every 2 seconds. So if you activate it like 20 times, they will die quite fast, but that's fine if you have some support for them to keep them alive, because their damage will get insanely high. I think we're going to see this quite soon. Yeah, there's a tunnel here, so interesting burrowing ritual played to move these units quickly into the space. It's quite nice. Very well done, I think. I just wonder, I think he got spawn presence due to the Emma Gate operators, so he could play this tunnel over here. And he also killed the Corsair because he doesn't need it anymore, but as you can see, he has 500 power right now. It's just about one hitting this boss in the end. So the Batarial is waiting here for the last Emma Gate here. He will activate that once John appears.
Come, friends. Let's see if we can lend a small hand.
Yeah.
Brannock has centuries of knowledge and magic forged in his new body. He is too powerful.
That is interesting. 800 power. So he's stacking up these mutant frenzies, and the Dreadnought is sort of absorbing the majority of the damage that these units take. He's also using the regrowth in order to keep his stuff alive. And yeah, there comes the Jorin. And Roan Kale sits down there. He will also appear quite soon. And now Brannock will kill his own daughter here. I think it's about to happen quite soon. Where's John? There he is. Takes a while. As you can see, there's nothing to do right now. He's at 1200 power, which is quite a lot. So yeah.
Tree Slayer! Now you shall pay!
The soul tree.
There she dies.
Always were too emotional.
And now Brannock walks down to attack mutating
The
frenzies.
warrior has fallen. Brannock has slain his own daughter.
We need to wait for Rogan Kale to weaken him, otherwise he doesn't die. As you can see, he doesn't drop below 64,000 HP. But I think you can assume that this damage here is insanely high. Or maybe drop even lower. I think he dropped down to 30,000. That was just due to the mutating frenzies being not fully stacked, but yeah. Right now, boom, there he dies.
You were our guiding light, our inspiration. But you only ever
Yeah,
cared
that's
for your
it.
own grief. You are no Sky Lord.
Very nice run here. And these ones die in the end for this final. And this replay ended. Very, very nice attempt of doing this perfect speedrun here. 60 minutes and 7 seconds. And yeah, in the end, he even did this for a player map in the fastest possible time without any teammates. quite nice run here. And yeah, I hope you liked the video, and see you soon.